camera glitches, or real errors. Everyone who watched these videos had no explanation.
E ao mesmo tempo, nós não vamos parar por aí. Já estão.
From celebrities to world leaders, these clips appear to show a reptilian side of them, which no one was meant to see.
We know how elections go in the country.
What the f is that?
A video shared by an unknown source has been circulating online, only to be taken down almost immediately wherever it appears. In the footage, Elon Musk, Donald Trump, and Melania Trump are seen observing a robot, one that looks exactly like Trump.
As you can see, the vocal interface is now active. Go ahead, Unit 7.
Hello, Director. I am ready to begin the demonstration protocol.
Same face, same features, as if it were being manufactured inside a secret robot facility. Another clip showed a second Trump-like robot, nearly complete. Honestly, this makes it feel impossible to tell when the real Trump is present, unless a malfunction gives it away. Revealing reality. Reptilians are already around us, and we don't even realize it. I'm saying this because a video shared online by an unknown source showed something disturbing. A man who looked completely normal slowly began removing what appeared to be a body mask. His hands, face, nothing was real. Underneath, it wasn't a human at all, but a reptilian using a human appearance. The video felt like a clear sign, almost an announcement, that reptilians are living among us, hidden in plain sight. Brazilian president. Back in 1999, during a public speech, the former Brazilian president was addressing his party workers when something unsettling happened. Mid-sentence, his voice suddenly shifted, deeper, rougher, almost unrecognizable.
E ao mesmo tempo, nós não vamos parar por aí. Já estão encomendados.
At the same moment, his facial expression twisted into something that didn't look human at all. For a brief second, it felt like a reptilian presence was about to surface. Then, just as quickly, everything returned to normal.
Já estão encomendados. Estudos para eliminar.
That moment left many wondering if the president himself, or something connected to him, was hiding a deeper secret. Reptile behavior. During a show appearance, Heidi Klum was casually asked about reptilians, and that's when things took a strange turn.
I always knew Heidi was a reptile. Anyways, that was amazing, AGT.
Her expression shifted instantly, almost unnatural. For a split second, her tongue flicked out in a hiss-like way.
You're a reptile.
Yes, I'm one of those lizards.
Don't do that. You look so pretty.
Her eyes looked off, and even the skin around her neck appeared tense and unusual. The moment was brushed off as acting, but watching it again feels different. Some believe she didn't mean to react that way, almost like something slipped through by accident. Woman glitch. Look at this woman, and you'll probably think everything seems normal, but she isn't. Focus closely on her eyes. All of a sudden, they shift, clear, sharp, and exactly like a classic reptilian sign. Other than that, nothing feels unusual at all. Her face, her movements, everything else looks completely human. And that's what makes it unsettling. It feels like reptilians have blended in so well among us that noticing them has become almost impossible now. Reptilian observing. Amid the roar of the crowd at the London Olympic Games, a strange presence slipped into the footage unnoticed. A dark figure suddenly appeared. Its movements were slow, deliberate. It kept looking around, almost like it was scanning the crowd. It felt less human, more like a reptilian being. And you might wonder why no one noticed. Then, let me tell you, it is said that their true form only shows up on camera, never to the naked eye. Eerie mask. What I'm about to show you might truly puzzle you. In the footage, a man believed to be the Pope is standing there when another person suddenly pulls his nose, but something feels off. His face doesn't react like normal skin. It looks more like a mask being tugged. Moments later, he even adjusts it himself. Calling him the Pope almost feels wrong. It looks like someone else entirely, hidden beneath a disguise. Maybe a clone. Maybe something reptilian. Mysterious guard. When Barack Obama was president, he attended an event where something unusual caught attention later on. One of his bodyguards looked different from the rest. In zoomed-in frames, his features appeared strange: bald head, unusual ears, and observing everything in a strange way.
He has not been back since, drawing intense criticism from some pro-Israel group.
It didn't look like a normal face, more like a mask hiding something else underneath. Moments like this raise a curious thought. Maybe powerful figures are protected by reptilian security, watching over them for their own hidden purposes. Serbian president mystery. Back in 2014, an assembly session in Serbia took an unsettling turn. While addressing the room, President Aleksandar Vučić suddenly stuck out his tongue, moving it in a way that looked unnatural. Seconds later, his eyes began rolling strangely, catching a few people off guard. The moment passed quickly, and the session continued, as if nothing had happened. Officials and media avoided highlighting it, but a leaked clip surfaced later, turning that brief incident into a lingering mystery. Reptilian concert. At a Rammstein concert, something strange happened that no one noticed at the time. The band was performing normally, and one of the main members looked completely ordinary. But later, when the footage was reviewed, a brief moment stood out. As he blinked, his eyes appeared to shift, almost reptilian, lasting only a second. It was subtle enough to go unnoticed live, revealed only through the video, making the moment feel unsettling and hard to explain. Mid-interview glitch. During an interview on Dr. Phil's show, Orlando Brown initially appeared calm and coherent. As the conversation continued, noticeable changes occurred. His eyes began rolling repeatedly, their color seeming to shift, while his facial expressions altered suddenly. The change was abrupt and visible on camera. Dr. Phil appeared unsure how to respond. The interview moved on, but that brief segment raised questions that viewers continue to focus on. Unusual skin. A video from an unknown source started circulating online, leaving viewers completely puzzled. In it, a man is seen pulling the skin on his face, and it stretches like rubber. Not normal at all. Human skin doesn't behave that way. The clip sparked endless theories. Some believed it was a reptilian revealing itself. Others thought it was a clone hiding behind a mask. Whatever the truth is, that moment felt unsettling, like something was not meant to be seen. Live catch. A man watching live TV noticed something no one else seemed to catch. While a reporter was delivering a live report, her eyes appeared to shift, subtly but clearly. The man quickly recorded the screen, and when the clip was replayed, the change was hard to ignore.
We know how elections go in the country.
What the is that? That is not a lens.
The reporter kept talking, completely unaware of what had just happened. That moment made many people uneasy, because it felt like proof that reptilians aren't just theories. They might be right around us. Unusual tongue. These women were casually recording themselves when one of them suddenly did something that shocked her friend. She stuck out her tongue, but not in a normal way. It twisted and turned unnaturally, far longer than a human tongue should be. The movement didn't look human at all. Her friend's reaction said everything. In that brief moment, it felt like she had revealed something she wasn't supposed to, almost as if her real nature slipped out on camera. Clone Trump. During Donald Trump's first tenure, you might have noticed something unusual, especially during his away tours. Sometimes he seemed to forget where he was going or what he was supposed to do. Other times, he skipped handshakes or passed them off to someone else. Normally, Trump is confident and composed, so these little mistakes felt out of place. Watching it all, some people couldn't help but wonder, what if Trump himself wasn't there, and it was a clone making these odd errors on his behalf? WWE legend. The former WWE legend, Andre the Giant, was giving a backstage interview, but nothing about it felt normal. Look closely at his eyes. He didn't appear the way they usually did, almost like the color was different. Then there was his smile. His teeth didn't look human at all, sharp and oddly shaped, giving off a reptilian vibe. Seeing someone that famous appear so openly different made some people wonder if it was intentional, like a quiet hint that reptilians were no longer trying to stay hidden. Joe Biden clone. Former President Joe Biden appeared with his staff at a United Nations event during a press conference when something strange happened. He took a sip of water, then suddenly moved his hands as if he were about to clap, despite nothing happening around him.
By inviting Finland and Sweden to join our alliance.
There was no cue, no reaction from others. The moment felt out of place, almost glitch-like, making some wonder if it was a simple mistake or something far more unusual, like a malfunctioning robot or clone.
By inviting Finland and Sweden to join our alliance.
Katy Perry mystery. This one caught the attention of Katy Perry fans worldwide. She's often seen doing unusual things, but one moment stood out the most. During a show, she revealed her throat, and it didn't look like a normal human throat at all. Some called it a frog throat, but others pointed out it's also linked to reptilian signs.
Yeah. Okay, here, touch it. Oh, this is bad.
Add to that the moments when her eyes appear to glitch at events, and it raises a curious question. Are these just coincidences, or subtle hints of something deeper? Mysterious man. A strange video has been circulating online, leaving everyone puzzled. In the footage, a man dressed entirely in black walks into an office and calmly approaches the front desk. He says something to the woman standing there, and instantly, she seems hypnotized. Without hesitation, she leaves everything behind and walks away with him. Look closely at the man. His presence feels unnatural, almost like a reptilian guard. Normal people don't cause reactions like this. Something mysterious was clearly at play, and neither the woman nor the man was ever seen again. Putin body double. When Putin walked in, cameras followed every step. At first, it looked normal, a confident walk and a familiar posture. But seconds later, people noticed something strange. His movements felt stiff, almost calculated, like each step was rehearsed. The arm movement didn't flow naturally either. Slow motion clips began circulating online, pointing out tiny mismatches in gestures and timing. No one addressed it officially, and for many, that moment marked the start of a chilling thought that a body double may have taken his place.
You think that Vladimir Putin uses a body double?
Yes, I think it's highly likely that he's got, certainly that the Ukraine intelligence services seem to believe, at least 3 body doubles.
Clone Elon. Elon Musk is almost always in the news, but this event made people uneasy for a different reason. His behavior felt off. He wasn't reacting like everyone else, just standing there, silently observing, almost as if he was scanning the room. Viewers picked it apart frame by frame. Some believed it wasn't the real Elon at all, but a clone. Others thought it looked more like a robot than a human. With that level of power and wealth, people say anything is possible. Mark Zuckerberg theories. Is Mark Zuckerberg really human? Watch this, and you might ask the same question. In one interview, he clearly says he's human, then suddenly corrects himself, adding, still human.
But it is going to bother you because you're human, and I was human. I am human, still.
That slip alone raised eyebrows. In another clip, he pretends to take a sip of water, but never actually drinks it. No swallow, no movement. People brushed it off as coincidence, but too many strange moments keep stacking up. Reptilian or not, something about it feels unusually off. Reptilian anchor. The newsroom buzzed, cameras rolled, and the anchor delivered the news flawlessly, almost too flawlessly. Then came the hiss.
And that it might actually be bipolar. Could be that. The doctor predicts how much longer they'll live. Sick, I know, but I also know...
Every time she said the letter S, the sound slipped out again. Clips spread overnight, slowed down, and analyzed. Some believed a reptilian secret had been exposed. But the strangest part? No follow-up ever came. No explanation. The story was quietly buried, and to this day, it remains an unsolved mystery. Clone preparation. During a basketball match, cameras caught Jaylen Rose standing completely still on the sidelines. No blinking, no movement, almost statue-like. A man even stepped in to adjust his microphone, yet Jaylen didn't react at all.
Bro, watch my nigga Jaylen Rose, though. Look at my nigga Jaylen Rose.
That's when viewers felt something was off. Soon, theories exploded. Some believe this wasn't the real Jaylen at all, but a clone or robot being quietly prepared in plain sight. And maybe, just maybe, those theories aren't entirely wrong.
Bro, watch my nigga Jaylen Rose, though. Look at my nigga Jaylen Rose.
Darkness inside. While Rahm Emanuel was delivering his speech, the camera caught a close-up of his eyes. At first, they looked completely normal, but just moments later, they shifted. Something dark and unnatural surfaced. Eyes that didn't look human at all. It was subtle, yet chilling, like something hidden inside him was almost breaking through. Just for a second, enough to leave anyone watching uneasy. Mysterious old woman. During a football match, the camera panned over the spectators and caught something strange, an old woman in the crowd. Her face was marked with unusual scars, her fingers unnaturally dark, but the most mysterious part was her eyes, dull black, unlike any normal human. She was sitting casually, yet no one nearby seemed to notice her. Only the camera captured her, leaving a chilling question. Was someone or something else hidden inside her body? Unusual stare. There's something about this video that instantly feels unsettling. A man stands there with his eyes wide open, barely blinking, holding the same empty gaze the entire time. The person who recorded it replayed the footage over and over, still unable to make sense of those eyes. No injury, no trick, just that stare. And once you notice it, an unsettling thought hits. This didn't look human at all. Mysterious people. Something strange has been happening in New York, and it's not just one case. Again and again, people are being seen acting oddly, standing still, moving stiffly, like something else is guiding them. Different locations, different faces, same behavior. Witnesses say it feels like unseen forces are at work, quietly taking control in plain sight. When patterns start repeating like this, it stops feeling random and starts feeling like something bigger is unfolding. Reptilian player. During a basketball match, something unusual happened so fast that no one noticed it live. Only later, while replaying the footage, did it stand out. As one player moved toward the court to grab the ball, his arm appeared unnaturally long, stretching far beyond what seems humanly possible. That kind of reach didn't look normal at all. Some believe this brief moment revealed a hidden reptilian sign, visible only for a split second. Zombie woman. A woman was spotted acting strangely, her body stiff and jerky, almost zombie-like. It wasn't just the way she moved, it was the complete lack of control over herself. Moments like this are becoming more common, appearing in videos across the internet. The more you watch, the more it feels like something is creeping into the human mind, slowly taking over, one subtle, unnerving movement at a time. Weird woman. A YouTuber was out on the street asking random people about reptilians. But things took a strange turn when he approached a woman sitting in her car.
What if I told you that you're stuck in the Matrix? Are you a reptilian? Yeah, it's a reptilian.
As soon as the question started, her behavior became unusual. Something clearly felt wrong. She said a few odd things that many viewers didn't understand at all, while others believed those words were secret signs. What it all really meant is unclear. Maybe only time will reveal the truth.
Yes, not just inventions.
Cult sign hoodie. Mark Zuckerberg was once giving an interview when an unexpected question came up about his hoodie.
Take off the hood. You alright?
Yeah. The moment it was mentioned, he looked unusually nervous, like something had caught him off guard. He was then asked to remove it and show what was underneath. When he did, a strange symbol appeared, one that looked like a cult-style sign. What it represented was never made clear, but since Mark is often linked with reptilian theories, it made people wonder if that symbol hinted at something deeper and hidden.
What is it? Making the... Oh my god, it's like a secret vault.
Ryan Clark. Ryan Clark was live on television when something felt off. At first, people noticed the way he kept blinking. Fast, repetitive, unnatural. It didn't look normal at all, almost mechanical, like a clone struggling to keep control. Then came the real twist. For just a second, his eye color appeared to change, sharp and reptilian. Ryan didn't react, didn't even seem aware. Moments later, everything went back to normal, leaving behind a chilling question no one could answer. Tentacion conspiracy. Back in May 2018, XXX Tentacion appeared at an event where everything seemed normal on the surface, but something about him felt off. His face showed visible stress, almost fear, like he sensed something unusual. Just a month later, he passed away, and theories spread fast. Some believe the person at that event wasn't the real X, but a clone that later disappeared. Others think he already knew his time was close, and that fear showed on his face that day. Secret gathering. A secret gathering of high-profile individuals reportedly took place in Texas back in 2019. Among them, a woman was seen escorted by two massive security guards. It wasn't just their height that drew attention. Their faces didn't look fully human. Their features appeared oddly reptilian, creating an unsettling presence. Moments like this point toward one disturbing idea. This gathering may not have been for ordinary humans at all, but something far more mysterious. Real-life zombie. A strange case in New York left locals confused and uneasy. A man was spotted wandering the streets, but nothing about him seemed normal. His expressions, movements, and overall appearance looked eerily off, almost like a real-life zombie. People shared different theories. Some believed he was the result of a secret experiment, while others were convinced he wasn't human at all. Reptilian Hillary. Could Hillary Clinton be reptilian? You might say no, but watch closely. Back in 2017, she appeared at an event where everything seemed normal. Then, for just a second, her eye appeared to glitch. It was so smooth that most people missed it, visible only on camera. Moments like this fuel theories that some powerful leaders might not be entirely human. Whether coincidence or something stranger, the footage keeps the mystery alive. Obama mysteries. Barack Obama is remembered as one of the most successful U.S. presidents, but a few moments made people stop and notice. Once, at an event, he walked toward the dais when a woman standing nearby was suddenly pushed backward. Obama never touched her, yet she moved as if an unseen force stepped in. People were stunned. Another time, during a press talk, a woman behind him showed strange expressions, staring at something unseen before collapsing. Both moments involved Obama. Coincidence? Some aren't so sure. Saudi King. The Saudi royal family is known for immense power, but during one official visit, something else stood out. The camera briefly focused on the king's hand, and it looked unusually long. The fingers didn't move like normal hands do. For a moment, it felt less human and more reptilian. This raises a strange question. Is there any possibility that the Saudi royal family has a hidden connection with reptilians? Eerie interview. CNN once aired an interview that viewers later called one of the creepiest ever. A father sat beside his young son, answering questions calmly. But as the boy spoke, something felt wrong.
What are your friends saying when they see you on TV?
I don't know right now.
The dad appeared to silently mouth every word at the exact same time, like a ventriloquist without a dummy. The clip spread fast online. CNN explained it as an unconscious habit, but watching it still leaves people deeply unsettled. Unseen powers. During an assembly session in Argentina, everything seemed completely normal, until one strange moment. Minister Sergio Tomas paused and stared at a water bottle in front of him for a second too long. Suddenly, the bottle tipped over by itself. No one touched it. The creepiest part came next. A small smirk appeared on his face, almost like he knew something others didn't. It looked like hidden powers slipping out, or maybe it was a reptilian in his identity and revealing itself. Reptilian hiss. A tense CNBC debate in 2009 revealed something unsettling. As the discussion heated up, host Joe Kernan suddenly made a sharp, snake-like hiss toward his guest.
Why not? Because we can't buy one of theirs.
We have capitalism, and we...
It didn't sound accidental or playful. It sounded instinctive. The moment was brief and quickly ignored at the time. But listening now, the hiss feels disturbingly precise and oddly natural. Some brush it off as stress, while others believe it was a rare reptilian slip, hinting at something hidden beneath the surface for those paying close attention. Eerie glitch. When Erin Burnett appeared on CNN, something about her right eye seemed off. For a moment, it looked like a reptilian shimmer, like she wasn't entirely human. Viewers were shocked, wondering if this was a secret signal or something stranger. She tilted her head, tried to hide the eye, and the unease grew. But then the truth came out. Turns out, she'd just caught a nasty cold.
Sorry about my eye. It literally happened right before the show. I know viewers have noticed it. I apologize to all of you.
So much for reptilian conspiracies. Sometimes it's just a cold. Perfect sync. During Stacey Plaskett's speech, something unusual caught everyone's attention. A woman seated behind her was lip-syncing Stacey's words almost perfectly.
I wanted to introduce into the record, page 55.
Strangely, every time the woman moved her lips first, Stacey would speak immediately after, as if guided by her. Who was this woman? No one knows. The moment was eerie enough to make you wonder if politicians are somehow being controlled, and if so, by forces we can't even see. Elon unusual behavior. Elon in the Oval Office seemed normal at first, but the longer you watched, the stranger it got. His body language, facial expressions, even his casual smiles didn't line up with the Elon we're familiar with. It was subtle, but noticeable, like he was someone else entirely. Some would go as far as saying it looked like a clone had taken his place. Maybe something unordinary was going on behind the scenes. Royal conspiracy. People have always speculated about the royal family, yet CBS News in 2012 ran a segment about their famous corgis before the Diamond Jubilee. These little dogs lived a life of luxury, far beyond ordinary pets. What raised eyebrows, though, was how they often appeared in odd corners of the palace doing unusual things, almost like they were up to something secretive.
These three little corgi dogs may not look threatening, but they tend to chase people and then bite them.
Of course, they were still just dogs, but their odd behavior added a curious twist to royal life. Mysterious neck twist. Okay, quick question. How far can you really twist your neck? Because this clip makes you pause. A woman is dancing normally, but mid-move she twists her neck in a way that doesn't look human at all. It's smooth, easy, and not painful in the slightest. That's the unsettling part. Nothing strains, nothing stops. Watching it, you can't help but feel something's off. Try it yourself. Can you even come close? Zendaya eerie behavior. During a public event, Zendaya approached the media for a short interaction. Partway through the conversation, her behavior noticeably changed. Her facial expressions became unusual, shifting between odd smiles and awkward reactions.
What's your favorite song by her? That's like a Beyonce? I'm gonna have to go with...
It felt sudden and out of character. The reporter covering the moment appeared visibly confused by what was happening. Zendaya eventually left the area, but the incident was captured, making the moment impossible to ignore afterward. Pupil mystery. People talk about changing eye color, but what about actually changing the shape of your pupils? Sounds unreal, but this woman did it. Right in front of her friends, she casually made her pupils shift like it was completely normal. The way they changed didn't even look human. Watching it, you can't help but feel there's something beyond ordinary hiding behind those eyes.
2, do it. What the what? No. Trigger, where are you going? Wait, Trigger, are you joking right now? How are you doing that with your eyes?
Let's move towards our subscribers' pick of the day. Now this one is going to shock you. A clip shared by an unknown source began circulating across social media, leaving viewers confused. In the middle of the frame, a reptilian figure dressed in a suit, blending in like it belongs there. The footage shows a high-profile gathering, the kind filled with rich and powerful faces. Everything feels elegant. No one reacts. No one stares. Its presence seems completely normal to everyone around, which makes you wonder, maybe reptilians are just a myth to us, but a reality to them.